Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Back to school. Lots of students and teachers going back to the classroom today. We'll keep you updated all morning long.
And the latest on New York Governor Andrew Cuomo's top aide, who is announcing her resignation amid accusations of the governor harassing women.
And outside with live cam, feeling much more like normal around here. It's going to be quite warm for the first day of the school year for countless folks today. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. It is August 9th.
Happy Monday. Happy back to school and welcome back.
Thank you very much. Had a nice restful vacation. I was telling friends that I normally come back from vacation exhausted, but this one actually came back feeling rested.
Well, good. We're glad to have you back.
Good to be back.
And then it's going to be a hot day for you to be back.
It is. Yes. As a matter of fact, it was very nice and pleasant down in Mexico last week. Justin Horn, nice offshore breeze there.
I can imagine.
Puerto Morelos, south of Cancun.
Sounds nice. Welcome back, by the way.
Thank you.
And I can see you took on a little bit of sun.
And I did not get burned this time.
See, there you go.
Very good.
Yeah, sunscreen, you may need it again today. It'll be hot and toasty as we head back to school. If you're heading off to the bus stop this morning, it's warm and humid. If we're going to give it a grade, which, we'll say A+. I don't know if it's quite that, but it is humid. We'll have mostly cloudy skies by the afternoon, 95, mostly sunny and hot. The catch here is that, yes, temperature will be 95, but it'll feel like 100. So it's going to be a hot week. There's no doubt about it. We're getting off to a warm start this morning. 79 at the airport, 79 Helota, 79 Castroville, 77 right now in Tarpley. There are some of those morning clouds out there. They should break up pretty quickly. And then by noontime, we're looking at 89 degrees, 94 this afternoon, 94, 95, with southerly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour and gusty. This is going to be the forecast, I think, most of the week. There's a little bit of hope down the line, though. We're also watching what's going on in the Atlantic. Starting a little more interesting there. More people on the road this morning. Keep that in mind. Buses, too. Let's get over to Stephen this morning with the latest on your traffic authority.
Yeah, that's right, Justin. Thanks so much. And, we're kicking off this first day of school with already some issues out on the roadway. Take a look at these flashing lights at 35 at Evans. Now, what's been reported here is a vehicle fire, and we checked in with our friends at TransGuide. It does look like this is on the frontage road of 35, right just past Evans Road. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at our map right now. Again, this has been reported here off 35 northbound, right at FM 16, right there on the frontage road just past Evans. And again, it's still early enough to where we're not seeing the impact with traffic right now. But of course, use caution when you see those flashing lights and move over and slow down for our first responders out there. Loop 410 westbound, also another crash reported out there at Starcrest Road. This crash came in overnight, but it does look like it is since cleared. So that's a good sign if you're going to be driving through that direction here in the next few moments. But overall, we're looking pretty good so far as we're getting things started for this Monday morning. A little bit of a slowdown there on I-10, but thankfully no big issues right now. And if you're going to be traveling to the downtown San Antonio area, well, let's check out these inbound times. 26 minutes coming in from I-10 in Bernie. Seeing a little bit of a slowdown there in 281 coming in from Bulverde with 30 minutes right now and 25 minutes coming in from 35 and New Braunfels. But taking one last look here at TransGuide, we'll be watching this closely, and coming up later on GMSA, just some reminders for you drivers as we get this first day of school started. Mark, Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephen. This morning, the family of a gas station clerk who was robbed and murdered still looking for answers. Now, this happened on July 29th of last year. Pollyanna Smotherman was working the night shift at an Easy Mart in Garden Ridge off of FM 3009. And that's when police say a masked man came in with a gun and bag and demanded money and lottery tickets. Her sister is still struggling to understand why this happened.
There was no reason. He had already gotten everything. He was on the way out the door and had her turn around and shot her right here in the back of her head.
And so far, we are told that police still do not have a suspect in custody. If you know anything, you're asked to call Garden Ridge Police.
In your morning headlines, the $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill passed a final hurdle in the Senate last night. On a final vote of 68 to 29, the Senate vote cloture, a legislative procedure which effectively ends debate on the bill. That means the vote for final passage will come after the 30-hour post-cloture time, which is after 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. To avoid the risk of filibuster, Democrats needed at least 10 Republican votes. Last night, they had 18, including Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell.
The Taliban now controls nearly 4 capitals in Afghanistan. It shows how heavily Afghan government forces have relied on U.S. military power to hold back the militants. The Taliban has ramped up attacks after U.S. forces and other international forces began their withdrawals in May. They seized rural areas first. Now they're going after bigger cities. A local official says a city in northern Afghanistan fell on Sunday. Taliban put out a video that reportedly shows a government compound there after the militants took over.
Texas Democrats still refusing to return to the state capitol. Most Democrats didn't show up, and Governor Greg Abbott opened a special session this weekend. This is the GOP's third attempt to pass new election laws here in Texas. Some Democratic legislators who fled the state last month are still in D.C. However, Democratic leaders have not committed to sitting out the entire 30-day session, leaving open the possibility that enough could return at some point to form a quorum and end the stalemate. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo's top aide has resigned as Cuomo's sexual harassment scandal takes a new turn.
One of his accusers is now speaking publicly after filing a criminal complaint. ABC's Megan Tevrizian has the latest.
This morning, another bombshell in the scandal surrounding New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. His top aide, Melissa DeRosa, resigning. DeRosa was considered one of Cuomo's most trusted advisors, sitting next to him during his pandemic news conferences. She released a statement late Sunday reading in part, "Personally, the past 2 years have been emotionally and mentally trying," adding, "I am forever grateful for the opportunity to have worked with such talented and committed colleagues on behalf of our state." She did not mention Cuomo. Her resignation comes less than a week after New York's Attorney General concluded Cuomo sexually harassed 11 women. Cuomo was seen over the weekend for the first time since releasing his pre-recorded message last week, denying the allegations. His lawyer slamming the AG's investigation as biased.
He did not grope her, and there was evidence that was provided by several individuals to the Attorney General about potential motives for her to have made that claim. I'm not going to get into that now, but none of that was included in the report.
Cuomo's now former top aide, Melissa DeRosa, was also implicated in the Attorney General's report for allegedly helping to retaliate against one of Cuomo's accusers. As for Cuomo himself, if he refuses to resign, steps are already underway to begin a possible impeachment process. Megan Tevrizian, ABC News, San Diego.
437, about 78 degrees.
And still ahead, a lot of area schools are reopening today, and later this week we're checking out all the back-to-school shopping items that are in high demand right now.
And next, Spurs bringing in some new talent. We'll check out one trade meant to help the team get better at three-point shooting.
And taking a look outside with live cam this morning, we are at 78 degrees to start your day, but things will warm up, especially for those kids at recess time. We'll be right back.
4:40, time for a look at morning sports. Our Spurs acknowledging that a trade includes 7-year veteran forward Doug McDermott. That trade should help team improve its three-point shooting. The 6'8", 225-pounder averaged over 13.5 points while shooting 53% from the floor. But more importantly, he's one of only 10 players in the league to make over 100 three-pointers while shooting over 50% from the field. He shot over 41% from long range. Pacers will also send the Spurs a 2023 protected second-round pick and the right to swap 2026 second-rounders. McDermott will wear the number 17 in the silver and black. Meanwhile, Spurs completed their summer league play in Utah by going 0-3 with their loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. The 82-77 defeat on Friday spoiled Devin Vassell's game high of 27. Turning point in the Spurs' third quarter, where they were outscored 52-27. Spurs first-round draft pick Joshua Primo also had a great game with 17 points, 3 assists, and 2 blocked shots. Spurs also lost to both Utah Jazz squads in the first 2 games, failing to score more than 58 points in both games. Spurs now move to Las Vegas for more summer league play. They are scheduled to face the Timberwolves tonight at 6 o'clock. Games of the 32nd Olympiad have officially come to a close. In the end, 339 medals were handed out across 33 sports. The U.S., the heavy favorites to top the medal count in every category, and they managed to achieve that in both gold medals and overall medals thanks to a surge in the final days of competition. Here's a look at the medal count. U.S. won the medal table in every Summer Olympics since 1996 except one, Beijing in 2008. In all, 20 world records were set at these Olympics, 3 by the U.S., 2 of the pool, 1 on the track. Out of Missions baseball, Missions had another tough time against Corpus Christi last night. Even though San Antonio got a much-needed home run in the fourth, the team was limited to just 3 hits the whole game. San Antonio fell to the Hooks. Final score 3-1. Next up, the team back home tomorrow to welcome the Midland Rockhounds to town. Game is at 7:05 at Nelson Wolff Stadium. And a big congratulations to the Flying Chanclas of San Antonio. They're 2021 Texas Collegiate League champions. The team shut out Victoria Generals Saturday afternoon at Wolff Stadium. Final score 8-0. San Antonio finished the season with a 32-7 record and went undefeated in the postseason. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. People will be proudly wearing their merchandise today.
Yeah, I saw one on the flight back to San Antonio.
Did you really?
A Flying Chanclas hat. 443, about 78 degrees.
And still ahead, we are going back to school shopping with one of our KSAT kids to see which items are most in demand this year.
446, today's the day a lot of kids will be going back to class, and that means parents have spent the past few days or weeks gathering up all the necessary school supplies.
KSAT photojournalist Azian Baria was one of those parents and captured these moments of his daughter, Adeline, helping him gather up all the things she needed for the classroom.
Hi guys, I'm Adeline. I'll be going to junior high this year, attending YWLA, and today we're going to be going school supply shopping, and so I just wanted to bring that along.
2 packages of the 12-count pencils, 4 color highlighters, 1 handheld pencil sharpener,
1 ruler for math,
3 mechanical pencils,
handy dandy hand sanitizer.
so you need 3 of these. Get these.
This was a pencil sharpener with an eraser, washable markers. Kills 99.9% of bacteria. Check, 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 question mark, check, 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 check. That's it? Oh, wow. So that took a lot longer than expected, but overall it was fun. I'm excited for the school year, and I just want to wish everybody else a good school year. Bye.
Good luck, Adeline.
Yes, good luck, Adeline and Kinley, going back to school today. And when it comes to all the back to school information you need, check out KSAT 12. We have everything you need to know regarding mask wearing, school supply discounts for teachers, and even information on homeschooling. It's all available online right now.
It's going to be a little surreal seeing school buses out there later this morning, Stephen.
Yeah, we're anticipating a lot of school buses out on the roadways. And of course, we want our drivers to be extra cautious as we get these kiddos to school and of course, safely. But we're spotting some issues right now this early in the morning. 35 at Evans. Check out these lights that we're seeing. Now, what we mentioned earlier that there was a vehicle fire reported out there a little bit earlier this morning. We still do have several flashing lights out there indicating, of course, first responders are still out there on the scene. But taking a look here on the map, that's 35 northbound at FM 1516 just past Evans Road. We're going to be watching that closely, and hopefully that will not impact that morning drive as we get the kids ready to go to school, because right now things are looking pretty good in and around the Alamo City. And as Mark just mentioned, those buses will definitely be seeing a lot more of those out on the roadways. So what do we do when we see these buses? Well, if you're familiar with buses like everybody here is, we see these stopping lights, these flashing stoplights, gosh. And something that you want to keep in mind is vehicles that are traveling in both directions in these 2 lanes must stop when you see those buses going through that area. And that same rule does apply to when you're driving through a multi-laned road here. Take a look here. These vehicles traveling in both directions must still come to a halt when you see those flashing stoplights there. But if you're driving through an area that has multiple lanes here in a divided highway, vehicles just need to proceed with caution in that opposite direction. But again, when you see those flashing stoplights, be sure to slow down and stop, because again, we want to make sure we get to the kiddos safely, get the kids to school safely. So this applies to everyone out on the roadways, whether you have kids or not. So just some friendly advice there. We'll be showing this throughout the morning.
Very important for back to school. Thank you, Stephen.
What to wear today, Justin Warren, other than your back to school finest?
Quite the conundrum, right? Yeah, you're right. it's shorts and t-shirt for the foreseeable future. We probably won't be talking about long sleeves for another, 2 or 3 months at this point. But I will tell you this, it has been, and I put this in quotes, a cool summer so far. If you're watching Good Morning San Antonio on Saturday, we talked a little bit about this, but the last couple months have been really below average, at or below average. We've actually had 36 consecutive days at or below average. I know it was hot yesterday, but technically we were right on average. We'll see what happens today if we end that streak. In July, we only had 1 day that was above average. Most of the other days were below or at. So it has been a relatively nice summer. We haven't had that heat high right over top of us, and that's made really all the difference. Right now we have high pressure anchored off to our east, off to our west, but not over top of us. And there are a couple storm systems moving across the country. Nothing that's going to affect us. There are heat advisories off to our north and even down around Corpus. We do not have heat advisories in place. That's not to say it isn't going to be a little dangerous this afternoon if you plan to be outside for a long period of time, because the heat index is going to jump up above 100. Kind of hard to see there, but that yellow number represents the heat index. We're thinking 103 here in San Antonio. Could go as high as 103 this afternoon. And it's not just us. All of Texas will be toasty today. Even some air temperatures up there around 100 as you get out into West Texas. Summer-like pattern for sure, but we would expect this in August. Right now, 79 at the airport, 77 Kelly, 76 at Randolph. We'll see if we can shave off a few more degrees before the sun comes up because it's, again, going to warm up very quickly. The satellite picture shows we do have some morning clouds out there. These will mix out and move out pretty quickly. They won't last very long. And look at that number out in Del Rio. It's still 84. Not going down at all. 73 Rock Springs, 80 in Cotulla, still 81 in Beeville. It's a warm morning. That humidity is not helping. As we look at the heat index going forward, we're going to be right at around 100 each and every day. So keep that in mind. This is all the way through Friday. Air temperature in the mid-90s. The pattern's pretty much stuck here. Forecast for today takes us up to about 89 noontime. We'll top out close to 95. Extended forecast, 96 tomorrow, 96 Wednesday. I will add in some coastal showers Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's going to be that very light stuff that tries to come up from the coast. Most of it won't make it to San Antonio. Now, as we get into Sunday, that's the one day I want to watch, because we could get a weak frontal boundary coming in, and that could bring our rain chances back up. But in the meantime, it's pretty much status quo. We're also watching the tropics. I'm going to have more on that coming up here in just a bit, but things really starting to heat up there too, guys.
Very hot.
Notice that. Okay,
Yep.
After a quiet couple of weeks. Thank you, Justin. 452, still about 78 degrees.
And up next, we are checking out how the new Suicide Squad movie did at the theaters this weekend.
A popular TV actress passes away, and it was a big weekend for DC's new Suicide Squad movie.
For the latest on what's happening in Hollywood, here's ABC's Christopher Watson.
This is suicide. Well, that's kind of our thing.
It's a #1 debut for the Suicide Squad, but with a less than expected $26.5 million box office take. $30 million or more is what the pundits were forecasting. Blame the shortfall on its simultaneous HBO Max release or renewed fears over the COVID-19 Delta variant, but it'll be a heavy lift to earn back the more than $200 million the movie cost to make and market.
You want to turn back?
Nope, just getting started.
Disney's Jungle Cruise slips from first to second in week 2 with another $15.7 million. Markie Post has died. The actress had a long list of TV credits going back 40 years, but was best known for her 7-season role on the sitcom Night Court. Post died Saturday of cancer. She was 70. Also passing on is Kool and the Gang co-founder Dennis D.T. Thomas. His rep said he, quote, died peacefully in his sleep Saturday. Thomas was 70. And actress Anna Kendrick is 36 Monday. And that's what's happening in Hollywood. I'm Christopher Watson, ABC News.
And time now is 4:56 and about 78 degrees out there.
Still ahead on GMSA as hospitals across parts of the U.S. are overwhelmed with patients and bed shortages. Top health officials are hoping the FDA will give full approval to the coronavirus vaccine.
And the Olympics may be over, but what about the Space Olympics? We're checking in on the astronauts aboard the International Space Station who are holding their own zero-gravity games.
A new study shedding some light on the connection between your kids' studies and their gym class. That's coming up later this morning on GMSA at 6.
And a quick look at the roads with TransGuide. There's I-35 at Evans. A little bit of a problem there. We'll be checking in with Stephen Gavassos soon.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
It is the first day of school for SAISD students. Good morning, I'm Sarah Acosta. We are live at the district's bus barn. In just a bit, we'll be talking about how the district plans on transporting the kids and keeping them safe.
Approval for coronavirus vaccines as the number of new cases continues to climb.
Outside with live cam, the humidity is back full force. It was a very, very warm weekend, and it continues on this back to school Monday. Good morning, everybody. It is August 9th. Good to see you. My kid's already in college. I've got anxiety and a little bit of excitement for all the kids out there waking up this morning.
You still feel it?
I do.
Yeah. I mean, well, I do too, because it's actually happening to my 7-year-old today. She's starting school.
She's going back. What grade this year?
Second grade.
Second grade. Wow. That's fantastic. Well, tell Rooney we said have a good morning.
Thank you. I will give her a call a little later.
Cool.
Justin's girls starting a little later this month.
I got going into third grade and pre-K, so this will be a fun year too. Make sure all those pencils are sharpened. You're ready to go this morning. I know the nerves are there, but the weather's going to cooperate for the most part. 76 to start this morning. Warm and humid. Southeasterly winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. And yes, it'll be hot this afternoon when you're going home. The heat index will be near 100. Thankfully, we will have a little bit of a breeze. If you remember yesterday, we had some gusty winds out of the south. We'll see that again today. A good breeze, southerly breeze. The pollen count yesterday, 940 mold, moderate category. Hopefully these numbers continue to trend downward. They've been on a downward trend after all of that rain. 73 Bernie Stage, 77 up there in Palo Verde, 79 Gonzales, 75 Divine, 75 in Uvalde. We do have a bit of a morning cloud deck. That shouldn't last all that long. We'll be probably looking at full sun by noontime. 89, 94 to 95 our high temperature, and southerly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour as we mentioned, and gusty. Tropics are heating up. We've got the latest on that coming up in just a few minutes, but we need to get over to Stephen now. A few issues on the roadways this morning. Let's check in and see what's going on there. Stephen.
Yeah, off to a busy start this morning. Justin, taking a look here at TransGuide. We saw these flashing lights at 35 at Evans Road. As we mentioned a little bit earlier, there was a crash, or I should say a vehicle fire reported out there. A little bit of a blurry shot at TransGuide, but we do see that there is obviously still a very active scene. But taking a look right now at the map, this reported off I-35 northbound at FM 1516 just past Evans Road. It appears that it's on the frontage road there right now, still early enough to where it's not impacting traffic. We're not seeing any slowdowns in those northbound lanes of 35 or on the frontage road. So just use caution driving through that area. And as we continue to mention, move over and slow down for our first responders who are out there working to make the road safe. Taking a look here around the city, it looks pretty green right now as we get this first day of school started for our early morning commuters. And if you're going to be traveling to the downtown San Antonio area, we have these inbound times are looking pretty good right now. I-10 coming in from Seguin, 30 minutes right now, and 23 minutes coming in from 87, and Lavernia, and 28 minutes coming in from Floresville. But taking one last look at TransGuide, it does appear that we are seeing some progress there, so just use caution driving through that area. And we have more safety reminders for this first day of school if you're going to be getting the kiddos out the door in the next few hours or so. Mark, Stephanie?
Thank you, Stephen. Late breaking news now. A fire turns deadly overnight on the city's northwest side.
Katrina Weber is live in the 9200 block of Darbrook near Fredericksburg Road with the latest.
Well, good morning. We're confirming with the fire department that they did find one person dead inside his apartment. These are the Fred townhomes. We are off of Cinnamon Creek and Fredericksburg Road. That is the location of this area. Now, we have several firefighters, fire trucks down there, as well as a lot of police here. They have evacuated the building that was affected. We've seen people standing around with their pets and their possessions, whatever they could grab as they headed out the door. This fire broke out about 4 o'clock this morning, and firefighters tell us that they did go inside the apartment where it appears to have started. They found a man in bed. And again, I did speak with the incident commander a little while ago, confirming that that person has been found dead inside his apartment. They are in the process of trying to make sure that everything is out. It looks like they're starting to wrap up some of the hoses and perhaps clear out of here. And we will hope to go down there and get a little bit more information for you, because when I tried to talk to them, they were in the thick of it. So we're going to give them some time to get things together and then try to get an update on this fire for you. Reporting live on the northwest side, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Katrina, thank you very much. 5:04, first day of school for San Antonio Independent School District students. A lot of them will be getting on buses within the next hour or so.
Sarah Costa is live at the SAISD bus barn on the city's east side as dozens of bus drivers are getting ready to take off to pick up those students. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, Mark and Stephanie. Yeah, in about the next 15-30 minutes, 140 buses are going to be leaving the SAISD bus barn to pick up roughly between 6,000 and 7,000 students on this first day of school. I'm joined with the Director of Transportation for the district, Nathan Graff. Nathan, I know last year was a big year with all of the COVID-19 protocols. This year, the same safety measures are in place?
They are. So we've got roughly 250 bus drivers and monitors. Same safety protocols are in place, so drivers will typically leave every other window open. The roof hatches will be open as well. They'll sanitize the buses after every run. There's also hand sanitizer when the students enter the front of the bus. But the most important thing is we strongly recommend that anyone who is on that bus wear a face mask to keep everyone safe.
And you said there are cameras, and so for COVID tracing purposes, you see every child or student that gets on and off the bus.
You got it. Every single one of our school buses has about 4 cameras on the inside, so we know exactly where every student is seated, what time they were seated there. And so in the event that there is a COVID positive for contact tracing, we can easily identify where the students were at on that school bus.
And I know our Samuel King talked to you earlier in the week about a new app that the district is rolling out about transportation. And I just want to tease that a little bit because this is going to be a big deal for parents and students trying to make a bus and not missing the bus.
It is. It's the coolest thing in the world. It's almost like Amazon, almost like Amazon's app. So it allows the parents to track their bus in real time where it's at. So the parent can actually set up a radius. So when that bus crosses that radius, it will send an alert to that parent. So they'll know that, hey, the bus is 5-10 minutes away from my bus stop. It also allows the parent to send us an alert or a message, and we can actually respond to that parent in real time as well.
All right. Well, just look forward to that story Samuel is doing. It'll be on KSAT.com later. Thank you so much, Nathan, for joining us this morning. And then when we come back in the next half hour or so, we'll be talking more about that app and also tips for the first-time students getting on the bus who might be a little nervous this morning. Back to you guys.
Sarah Costa, thank you very much. All right, folks, here is a list of all the districts going back to school today. We've got quite a few. We have to say welcome back to Cotulla, Edgewood ISD, Karnes City, Pearsall, Pleasanton, and South San ISD. For complete back-to-school coverage, just go to ksat.com/back-to-school. This morning, hospitals in parts of the U.S. are overwhelmed with patients and running out of ICU beds.
The Biden administration hopes that full FDA approval of the vaccines expected later this month will lead to a stronger wave of mandates. ABC's Dan Lieberman has the latest from New York.
This morning, the 4th wave of COVID is devastating parts of the U.S. as hospital capacity and staffing reaches a breaking point. Houston, Texas, a city with nearly 7 million people, is down to just 46 ICU beds.
It's impacting all of us, and it actually is beginning to threaten health care for people with other problems.
Nationwide, more than 66,000 COVID patients are getting care, with an average of 8,000 hospitalizations a day, up more than 300% from last month, the highest number since February. One church leader in Jacksonville, Florida, hosting a vaccination event this weekend after 6 of his parishioners died from COVID in the last 10 days. 4 of them, he says, were healthy and under 35. All were unvaccinated.
Yes, we are praying, but we're not just going to pray. We're going to pray and do something.
On Meet the Press Sunday, Dr. Anthony Fauci saying he hopes the FDA will fully approve COVID-19 vaccines by the end of the month.
If that's the case, you're going to see the empowerment of local enterprises giving mandates. The time has come as we've got to go the extra step to get people vaccinated.
And as the school year begins, there's growing concern that new virus hotspots will emerge, with former FDA Commissioner Scott Gottlieb predicting on Face the Nation that Illinois, Indiana, and North Carolina could be next.
We now see the virus spreading to northern states, so cases are building in states like Illinois, Indiana, North Carolina.
Dan Lieberman, ABC News, New York.
Monday morning time check, 5:09, about 78 degrees.
And still ahead, we are checking out how to create the best passwords to keep online accounts secure from cyber criminals.
Do you need a new job? You can basically have your pick because everybody is hiring. We're taking a closer look at some of the recent shortages of workers.
And taking a look outside with live cam. Enjoy the upper 70s this morning while we have them. It's going to hit the high 90s today, just in time for back to school. We'll be right back.
5:13, welcome back. It's been about 18 months since the pandemic started, causing problems for our economy, especially when it comes to getting people back to work.
As Max Massey shows us, millions of open jobs are going unfilled despite high levels of unemployment.
According to government data, companies had 9.2 million job openings in May. That is the highest number on record all the way back to 2000. The latest U.S. job reports revealed that 8.7 million people were unemployed in July, while another 6.5 million people were not in the labor force, but they did want jobs. The labor market is really complicated, and it's not always obvious why companies and workers don't do the things they're supposed to do. But there's clearly a disconnect between the jobs that are available, the compensation they offer, and what workers are actually looking for. If we look at the big picture, perhaps it's not that surprising that the labor market is taking a while to recover. The pandemic has drastically changed how we live and how companies do business. Some industries have benefited while others have been crushed. Economists are looking into the big factors, the big picture concepts. Many workers are struggling with school and childcare arrangements. Jobs in retail and hospitality carry a new level of risk with this pandemic. Some workers actually just relocated. Job seekers may not be willing to resume commuting. Millions still afraid of being exposed to the coronavirus. Workers might not have the right skills for the jobs in these new growth industries. Unemployment benefits could allow some workers to wait longer for that right job. Now, all of this is working in conjunction, and it all helps explain why the employment rate is still 5.4%. You compare that to pre-pandemic levels, February 2020, that was just 3.5%. So policymakers will need to find ways to address this crisis if it continues to drag on any longer. The Fed does not have a silver bullet, and the central bank, well, that could use more help from Congress. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Max. About 5:15, still 78 degrees.
So if your password is password, listen up. Up next, we're showing you how to make the ultimate password to keep cyber criminals out of your accounts.
What if my password is Stephanie Cerna?
Then you're okay.
Hey there, Robert Larson here. You know, with Simply Safe, you get comprehensive, professionally monitored home security without having to leave your house or have anyone to come install it. You simply order it online, it gets delivered to your door, and you can set it up yourself in just a few minutes. Imagine that. So take it from an expert. Get Simply Safe and protect your home, your family, and anything else you need to keep a close eye on.
Forget boring brown kibble. Try new Rachel Ray Nutrish Big Life.
New Big Life from Nutrish with tender, savory pieces and real veggies. Give your dog a taste of the Big Life.
Start your day with Crest 3D White. And from mochachinos to Merlot, your smile will always be brilliant. Crest 3D White Brilliance. 100% stain removal, 24-hour stain resistance to lock in your whitest smile. Crest, the #1 toothpaste brand in America.
In today's Tech Bites, some new advice about passwords. Cybersecurity experts say it's safer to just use 3 random words instead of a complex series of letters, numbers, and symbols. They say random words create unusual letter combinations, which are more difficult for hacking software to guess. Employees at Tesla's battery factory near Reno, Nevada, are the latest auto industry workers required to wear masks indoors. The rule takes effect today and applies regardless of vaccination status. Tesla joins a growing list of companies imposing mask mandates in response to rising COVID cases. The astronauts on the International Space Station put on their own Space Olympics as the Tokyo Games wrapped up. They showed off their zero-gravity moves in a series of tweeted videos. There was synchronized space swimming, space field hockey, and a gymnastics floor routine, minus the floor, minus the gravity. Those are your Tech Bites.
Impressive.
And very impressive. And again, kind of weird, the Olympics. I know a lot of, the audience viewership was way down for this year's Summer Games, but I always feel that kind of lull afterwards. I've been kind of watching on and off for weeks, and now it's over.
It's gone.
All gone for a while.
Maybe you can watch some clips or like highlights.
And we only wait 3 years now for the next Summer Games.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But good job, Team USA overall.
Yes, indeed. Go USA. Congratulations to all our medalists and athletes. 5:20, let's check back in with Stephen Cavazos and see how things are looking out there on this first back-to-school Monday of many to come.
Yeah, we're off to a busy start. Mark, taking a look here at 35 at Evans Road. Still have these flashing lights that have been reported out there earlier. A vehicle fire, according to our friends at TransGuide. This is taking place on the frontage road lanes there of 35. And you can see we still have a little bit of a mess out there. Thankfully, looks like it could possibly be clearing up, but we're watching it very closely right now. Taking a look at the map here again, reported here off 35 northbound at FM 1516. Right now, that seems to be the only issue that we're spotting here on our roadways. Earlier, there was a crash that was reported off 410 and Starcrest that has since cleared out. So things are looking pretty good right now. If you're going to be getting your kid ready to take them to school, well, some reminders for you if you're going to be driving through these school zones. This is according to TxDOT. Now, of course, we know that when they see those flashing lights in those school zones, you're going to want to be extra cautious because we're going to have more kids out on the roadways this morning. You're going to want to use the school's designated drop-off and pickup sites. It's best not to leave your kiddo in the middle of the street and have them walk to school. Again, use those drop-off sites according to the school and obey the school zone speed limit signs, and usually those flashing lights will indicate when it's time to slow down because kids will be walking their way into the school. And stay alert and put those cell phones away. It's best to just be aware of your surroundings and be aware for the kids that are going to be out on the roadways, and watch for those children who may be darting through the cars just to get to school on time. So again, let's make sure we get our kids to school on time, but more importantly, safely. But one last look here at TransGuide 35 at Evans Road does seem to be the real issue on this Monday morning, but we're watching it closely, so stay with us for all those updates.
Thank you, Stephen. And Justin's got what we could call a bit of an abstract photo, but play along.
Yeah,
Yes.
very nice, though.
Art. It is Mother Nature's art. Last week, I swore I saw a snail in one of the pictures, the clouds. This time, Irma says she sees an angel. A little prettier this time. This is beautiful.
Aww.
You can kind of pick it out there.
I see it now,
I think
too.
so. Right at sunset, probably, with some thin cirrus clouds. Beautiful shot, Irma. Thank you so much. And do me a favor, folks. If your kiddos are heading out the door this morning, I know you got the iPhone with you. You're probably going to snap some pictures. Send us some back-to-school photos. We'll try to show them on our KSAT Connect. We'd love to share them with everybody for those who are headed back to school this morning. And here's what I can tell you about the weather. It's going to be hot. We know that it's August, right? But thankfully, we're not talking about triple digits or anything like that. And the reason for that is because we don't have our heat high right over top of us. It's kind of spread out, kind of split apart here. And so, yes, it will be hot, but not just brutally hot. There are some heat advisories posted to our north and east. And in fact, we do have some heat advisories down near Corpus, but we're kind of splitting hairs here. The heat index will be up near 100. Bottom line, you still want to be safe if you're going to be outside today because temperatures, again, while not above the triple digit mark, it will feel that way thanks to humidity. We do have our typical morning cloud cover starting to work through. It'll be off and on through the morning time and then breaking up this afternoon. There's the scene outside. We are reporting cloudy skies at the airport, 79 degrees, south-southeasterly winds at about 8 miles per hour. And I think this is kind of our saving grace today. A little bit of a breeze. That always helps. Southerly breeze anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour. 76 Comfort, 79 Canyon Lake, 77 out there in New Braunfels, 79 Cotulla. We're off to a warm start. Forecast heat index today is going to be up near 101 here in town. A lot of places probably closing in on that 100 mark. Maybe the hill country a little cooler than that. Forecast for the rest of today takes us up to about 89 noontime, 95 your high temperature. Very quickly, let's talk tropics here. We've got some stuff starting to brew out there in the Atlantic. A couple of storm systems, in fact. This one, though, is the one I think we really need to watch. This has about a 30% chance of development, that one behind it. But the one closing in on the islands, 60% chance of development. This will work towards San Juan and eventually Cuba over the next week or so. Looks like this could get named. The models are hinting at this. It would be Fred, if indeed it does. We'll want to watch it. Nothing imminent yet. Nothing that shows it's going to move towards Texas or anything like that. But we should watch it because things can develop rapidly, as you know, out in the Atlantic. And we'll keep you posted. In the meantime, heat index here 100. Next few days, some coastal showers, maybe midweek. And towards the end of the forecast here, slight rain chance, 20% shot on Sunday.
It's interesting to see some tropical development after what's been quite a lull.
I think a lot of that had to do, Mark, with the Saharan dust that tends to keep the tropical activity at bay. But now we're starting to see things heat up.
I think I even spotted some of that dust down off the Yucatan Peninsula last week. It was kind of obscure. You could see the Cancun hotel zone in the distance, and it was a little hazier than normal. So I bet you it was some of that dust.
Probably so.
All right. Thank you, Justin. Right now we're at 524, about 78 degrees.
And up next in your morning spotlight, the Toronto Film Fest honors Jessica Chastain, and COVID cancels another music festival.
A Toronto Film Festival honor for Jessica Chastain. The two-time Oscar nominee will receive the prestigious TIFF Tribute Actor Award at next month's Film Fest. Chastain's latest film is The Eyes of Tammy Faye, which is set to premiere at Toronto before arriving in theaters September 17th. The New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival has been canceled for the second straight year. Organizers had moved this year's Jazz Fest from its usual spring dates to the fall in hopes of resuming the event and even put tickets on sale. But surging rates of COVID-19 infections prompted them to pull the plug again. They're now aiming for April 29th through May 8th, 2022. Dropkick Murphys' new video, HBDMF, shows the band playing for some self-absorbed puppets. The song from the band's album Turn Up That Dial pokes fun at adults who over-celebrate their birthdays. We're assured no band members or puppets were harmed in the production of this video. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniels.
Now 529, about 78 degrees.
And still ahead, the Senate voted to cut off debate on President Biden's infrastructure package last night. We're going to tell you what was left before the final passage of the bill.
Many Americans diagnosed with vision impairments, but there's one vision issue that usually goes undiagnosed and can lead to a number of other health issues. That's coming up later this morning on GMSA at 6. Making headlines this hour, the latest from Washington as lawmakers are almost done with that massive $1 trillion infrastructure bill.
And taking a look outside with live cam this morning, we're at a fairly humid 78 degrees out there, but wait till this afternoon.
Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. It is August 9th.
Thanks for joining us today, and a happy first day back to school for all of you guys starting school today. I mean, a lot of teachers, students, staff members, and parents.
Yeah, quite a few districts are starting things off early today. We'll check in with our crews throughout the morning right here on GMSA. Let's begin with Justin Horn in for Mike. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Everyone's getting up and around, getting ready for school. We're going to get you a warm forecast today, so dress accordingly. It is still early August after all. 77 this morning, muggy with some clouds. 95 this afternoon, mostly sunny and hot. You know, one thing I don't like about this graphic is pop quiz. What kind of teacher gives a pop quiz on the first day? That would be really mean. Don't do it, teachers. Don't do it. 76 Comfort right now, 73 Boerne State, 78 Castroville, 79 Stinson, 76 in Seguin. A little bit of cloud cover there. And the forecast today, as I mentioned, Rams temperatures up pretty quickly. 89 noontime, becomes mostly sunny. 94, 95 this afternoon. We will get a good southerly breeze, 10 to 15 miles per hour. You know, one thing I have to remember this time of year, especially right now, school starting, school zones, got to slow down, got to get that in my mind. Stephen, those are going to start to pop up around town, right?
Yeah, we're going to start seeing a lot of those slowdowns in those school zones, which is not a bad thing. We want people to take it slow when we have the kids that are getting out and getting ready to head to school today. But some issues to be on your radar if you're going to be heading out in the next few minutes. Still this issue off 35 at Evans Road. You can see we have a few flashing lights out there. If you're just waking up with us, we do know that there was a vehicle fire reported out there a little bit earlier this morning, and we're still seeing first responders out there on the scene. This is out towards Selma. Reported here off 35 northbound at FM 1516, right on the frontage roads lanes of 35, just past Evans. So again, use caution, and as a reminder, move over and slow down for those first responders. And seeing some slowdowns when it comes to these stalls. I-35 southbound, right at Space Center Drive, a stalled vehicle reported there. So we do know more people are going to be getting out on the roadways to get those kids, their kids, to school on time. Just be sure you check those vehicles before you get out there this morning. But overall, it's been pretty good so far. We're looking at our inbound times right now. If you're driving into the downtown San Antonio area from any of these locations, 27 minutes coming in from Pleasanton on 37, 17 minutes coming in from Lytle and 35, and 19 minutes coming in from Highway 90 and Castroville. But we're taking one last look here at this shot at 35 at Evans. We'll continue to watch this closely and have more of those safety reminders if you're getting your kiddo ready for that first day of school. Mark, Stephanie.
Thanks, Stephen. An update to late-breaking news now. We're getting details on a deadly fire that happened at an apartment complex on the city's northwest side.
Katrina Weber is live in the 9200 block of Dartbrook near Fredericksburg Road with that update. Good morning, Katrina.
Well, good morning. Yes, we have confirmed that it's a man who was found dead inside his burning apartment here in the 9200 block of Dartbrook. Firefighters are now just wrapping up the firefighting part of this work, but they still have the investigation to worry about. They've been here since about 4 o'clock this morning. You can see an ambulance still on scene. But again, the man was found dead inside his apartment. A neighbor told me that he woke up to what looked like a haze inside his own home, started investigating, could see smoke coming in through his vents, went outside and heard the smoke alarm going off. He says he then noticed that his neighbor's door was open. He tried to go inside that apartment, but the smoke drove him back several times, just too thick for him to go inside. He called 911, and then again, when firefighters got here, they did find the man dead. They say they found him in his bed. And they also were able to knock down the fire, which they say appears to have started in the kitchen area. But again, we have investigators here. We have arson here, as well as the regular fire investigations team looking into this fire, possibly to see why that door was open in the first place, according to the neighbor anyway. We still have not gotten a briefing yet from the fire department other than for them to confirm that they did have a fatality here. But we do hope to go and get that later on and find out exactly what is going on in terms of the investigation. Reporting live on the northwest side, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you for the update, Katrina. Over a one-year period, SAISD says their bus drivers cumulatively transported 1.8 million student riders, or do transport them, and the buses are getting ready to pick up students this morning for the district's first day of school.
Sarah Costa is at the district's bus barn speaking with the SAISD Director of Transportation about how they plan on keeping students safe.
Good morning, and the school buses, about 140 of them, are getting ready to roll out and start picking up those students for the very first day of school for SAISD. I am joined with the Director of Transportation, Nathan Graff. Nathan, thank you so much for making time for us. I know today is a busy day for you guys, but you were saying some exciting news for the district when it comes to buses. You guys have some new features on some of these buses.
We do. We've got the best buses in the entire city of San Antonio. All of our buses have AC. And then we're rolling out 12 brand new buses today, which have anti-brake and anti-skid control. So it's much like in your personal vehicle. And so in the event that a car pulls out in front of our buses and the driver can't apply their brakes in time, the bus actually takes over and applies the brake for that driver so they don't have a collision. Same thing with skid control. In the event that the roads are slippery or there's rain, the bus actually applies skid control so the bus doesn't turn over or skid.
And Nathan, I know there's a lot of first-time bus riders out there that might be nervous. I know our photographer has a daughter getting on the bus for the very first time in SAISD. You know, what tips do you give to parents and students who, you know, might be a little nervous about riding the bus today?
Well, our drivers know that we've got the best drivers on the road. They don't look at their children as students or kids. They actually call their bus riders their babies. They're actually their babies. And so what I would encourage parents to do is know that their children are in good hands the moment they get on the school bus and the moment they get off the school bus. Our drivers make sure that they're seated in their seat. All of our school buses have Wi-Fi on them, so students can actually do their homework to and from school. Our drivers also play audiobooks on the buses, which is really cool. It's a book that has sound effects to it as well. So know that your child will be in good hands the moment that they're picked up until the moment they're dropped off.
And real quickly before we go, you talked about a new app that sends out push alerts where it gives a push alert about when the bus is in the pickup radius.
Yeah.
How can parents download that app and sign up?
So we'll be having a marketing campaign, so you can actually go to our webpage or you can go to your school and get information about that parent app. It's 100% free. There'll be a call-in number for you to call, which will be at our help desk here in transportation. We'll help you download it. It's very, very simple to use. And like you mentioned, it gives push alerts to the parent so they know when the bus is 5-10 minutes away from their bus stop.
Nathan, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck today. Big day, first day of school, about 6 to 7.
And that was Sarah Costa. So here's a list of other districts that are going back to school today. That includes Cotulla ISD, Edgewood ISD, Karnes City, Pearsall, Pleasanton, and like we were reporting earlier, San Antonio ISD and South San ISD. So for all that back to school coverage, you can go to our website at ksat.com/back-to-school.
Look for more throughout the morning. On to other news this morning. Lawmakers are closing in on a bipartisan infrastructure deal. The Senate will reconvene this afternoon after voting last night to end debate on that infrastructure deal.
It's the final hurdle to passing the bill before it moves on to the House. CNN's Britt Conway has a look at what's next.
Compromise on Capitol Hill. Progress for the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act.
Better roads and bridges, better ports and airports, a better future for our economy.
Among other things like technology, climate-related measures, manufacturing, research and development.
We are within days, possibly within hours, of seeing this historic legislation.
In an unusual weekend of Senate action, lawmakers took up the massive $1.2 trillion bill. And by Sunday night, they voted 68-29 to end debate on the package. Democrats needed at least 10 Republican votes. They got 18 from these states. Today, there will be floor speeches on the deal, with the final Senate vote expected early Tuesday morning. Then the Senate will shift their attention to the $3.5 million budget resolution. It's the second part of this two-track budget reconciliation package to advance the White House's sweeping economic agenda. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says the House won't take up the bill until that part is done.
To build not only the physical infrastructure, but the personal infrastructure.
A recent poll from Quinnipiac University shows 65% of people support an infrastructure bill. But even with support from Americans, the bill faces an uncertain future in the House, which won't be back in session until September. I'm Britt Conway reporting.
And time now is 5:41 and it's about 78 degrees out there.
Up next, the superintendent of SAISD talks about the most asked questions as parents have about the start of the school year.
And taking a look outside with live cam this morning, we're starting at 78 degrees, so not too bad. Justin says things will heat up for your first day of school. We'll be right back.
Well, as we've been chatting about this morning since we went on the air 4:30, students and many families are getting ready for the first day of back to school this morning.
But with the return to the physical classroom comes a lot of questions. The superintendent of SAISD joined Leading SA this weekend to talk about it.
Yes, this morning students and staff are back in the classroom. For some of these students, it's going to be the first time back in the physical classroom since March of 2020. But we know a lot of parents, a lot of families have a lot of questions, whether that's COVID protocol, masks, or just expectations for the fall semester. The superintendent joins us live, and we talked about a lot. Take a listen.
We encourage all of our families to support us in having their children wearing masks. We gave the families the ability to opt out. We had less than 2% of our families that opted out. And right now, as I speak for tomorrow, we have less than 1% of our families that are opting out. So over 99% of our families are supporting us and having their children wear masks. All of my staff will be wearing their masks. We just want to be safe right now, especially when we're still learning about these variants.
If you're interested, you can listen to the entire interview right now. It's posted on the Leading SA section of KSAT.com. We have our Leading SA segment every Sunday, 8 a.m. So we'll see you next Sunday. Guys, back to you.
And time now is 5:45 and about 78 degrees right now.
And next, how your iPhone can help alert you about important things going on if you're working from home. Welcome back, 5:48. Do you have your AirPods in all the time? Well, an iPhone hack can alert you to important noises like babies, pets, and alarms.
Sarah Costa explains how you can use this helpful feature.
The mass exodus from office buildings has meant setting up workstations at home, and many people have resorted to using headphones to help get work done without distractions. But what about important sounds you may be missing, like the doorbell or your baby crying? A little-known feature for Apple iPhone users has started popping up on social media recently, and it could help alert you to those important sounds. Sound recognition was added to the iOS 14 update, and according to Apple Insider, the feature was developed to help alert the deaf and hard of hearing to important situations that they may normally miss out on. But the feature could also be good for people who use headphones for work and when they're working out. When activated, your iPhone will continuously listen for certain sounds using on-device intelligence and will notify you when those sounds may be recognized. To turn on sound recognition, go first to settings, then to accessibility, then scroll down to sound recognition. Toggle the sound recognition to on and then click the sounds list to choose which sound you want to be alerted to. The sounds that you can receive notifications are for sirens, alarms, dogs, doorbell, door knock, water running, baby crying, shouting, and coughing. Important to note, if you utilize the Hey Siri feature, it is not available when sound recognition is on and will resume when sound recognition is turned back off. I'm Sarah Costa, KSAT 12 News. Guys, back to you.
I-50 Siri is helpful, but let's say, hey, Steven, how's the traffic?
Let's check in with you instead.
Hi, good morning. I like that feature, just responding anyone who says, hey, how's it going? But good morning. Yeah, 35 at Evans still have this mess out there. As you can see, these flashing lights do show several first responders still out here on the scene. We do have a vehicle fire that was reported out there a few hours earlier. Right now, we're going to be watching this. This is in the Selma area. Haven't seen anything on the police page just yet, but we're watching this very closely, and you can see we're getting a few more people out on the roads, so use extra caution right now. That's right there, 35 northbound at FM 1516 on the frontage road just past Evans. But more issues now popping up as we're getting the day really going here. Stalled vehicles still reported off here, I-35 southbound at Space Center Drive. Seeing that trend continue up here to Loop 410 westbound at McCullough Avenue. So as you're going to be getting out the door this morning, possibly getting the kids ready for school, make sure you check your vehicles as well. Of course, we want to make sure that they get on there on time and, of course, safely. One last look here at 35 at Evans Road. We will continue to watch this and see how that could impact that morning drive.
Thank you, Stephen. And a lot of pink and red behind you, Justin. I guess that means pretty hot.
A little too much. It's sort of an early start to the school year, right? We're still in early August, so we've got another couple of months here of some big-time heat. That means recess is going to be toasty. 96, the expected high here in San Antonio, but here's the important number, 103. That's the feels like number. A lot of humidity. That means heat index values up above 100, not only here, but across the entire state. Places like Abilene, Waco, Dallas, Tyler, Houston. In fact, heat advisory is in effect for parts of northeast Texas. No, we do not have a heat advisory here, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be hot. We do have some heat advisories down around Corpus. It's just that we're not quite over that special number where we would get a heat advisory, but we're just a few degrees away. So we're splitting hairs. Be careful out there. It will be hot. Satellite picture shows we've got some morning clouds coming through. Nothing that brings us any rain. And these morning clouds will break up pretty quickly and we'll be headed towards a mostly sunny afternoon. There are some clouds out there right now, and it has not cooled down at all because we have the cloud cover and a pretty good breeze. 79 at the airport, 79 Stinson, 77 Kelly, 77 right now in Randolph. And you'll find 70s just about anywhere you go this morning. Nobody is dropping into the 60s, not even in hill country, so it's going to be a warm start. In Del Rio, just hasn't cooled down at all. It's 82 degrees there. Dew points in the mid 70s, if not upper 70s. A lot of humidity still in place. We have not gotten the opportunity to dry out at all this summer, so that means the heat index will always be an issue. And this is what it looks like the next 5 days or so, right at about that 100 degree mark, if not a little bit above, all the way through Thursday, maybe dropping off a little bit Friday. And we may get a few coastal showers as we head into middle part of the week, but it's not going to be enough, probably enough of a push to get some of that rain here into San Antonio. High pressure sort of anchored off to our east. It moves around a little bit. As I've been saying, that high pressure, that heat high never sits right over Texas, so we're not going to get the scorching numbers, but it stays fairly hot. Now by Sunday, high pressure moves off to the west, and that may open the door just a little bit to get maybe a weak frontal boundary down here, a couple of disturbances, which could bring us some rain chances. It's a little too early to get too excited yet, but we have put some rain chances in there. Heat index 100 plus. Next few days, we'll add a few more clouds by midweek, maybe a coastal shower or two. And there's that 20% rain chance on Sunday. But you want to talk about consistency. Hey, that's what your grades should look like, kids. All this semester.
That's true.
Well, you know what, though? Probably, I don't want to put 100s on the 7-day forecast.
Not yet.
But
we'll take that, too.
We're among friends. May I make a disclosure?
Sure.
My grades look more like this lower line.
The lower ones?
Oh, come on.
Upper line?
I don't believe that for 1 minute.
Yeah.
But they could have been the upper 90s.
They could have been.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to rise to my full potential, but thank you,
you're
Justin.
good.
Right now, 5:54, about 78 degrees.
Let's take a look at your winning lotto numbers. So we have pick 3, 035, Fireball 2, Daily 4, 3404, Fireball 7.
Cash 5 numbers 1, 5, 10, 18, 32, Lotto Texas 2, 11, 15, 25, 42, 49, and Powerball 7, 24, 36, 54, 60, Powerball 23, Power Play 2. Good luck.
Good morning. Coming up on GMA, the latest on the surge in COVID cases as hospitals around the country are filling up. One in New Orleans saying it's overrun by young patients. The physician in chief there calling it an epidemic of very young children. He joins us live. That plus much more coming up on GMA. We'll see you soon.
Still ahead on GMSA, a Northwest Side apartment fire turns deadly. Katrina Weber will join us live from the scene with the very latest. And it is a back-to-school Monday, the first of many to come. Right now you're looking, flashing lights at 35 at Evans. We'll check back in with Stephen Cavazos.
It is the first day of school for SAISD students. Good morning, I'm Sarah Acosta. Coming up on GMSA, we'll be giving you a preview of the newly renovated Hot Wells Middle School.
NBA Summer League has not been kind to our San Antonio Spurs, but our new guys have shown some early promise. More ahead.
And taking a look outside with the live cam, it's 78 degrees and it's going to be a hot first day of school, definitely at the time when you pick up the kiddos.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Well, we've been talking about it for months and weeks. Good morning, everybody. It's a back to school Monday, August the 9th.
Happy Monday, happy back to school, and welcome back, Mark.
Thank you. Nice to come back to lots of activity here in South Texas as we kick off the new school year.
Yes, you're coming back to a busy day and a warm day, but you're kind of used to the warm temperatures, right?
Well, Mexico was mild this time of year. Yes, I was praying for months, Justin, that we would avoid any tropical activity down there off of Cancun, and made it through the week.
Timed it out perfectly.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. It's been pretty quiet. Things are starting to heat up a little bit there in the tropics. We'll talk about that. One thing you have in common with the school kids this morning, that alarm went off a little bit early.
It did.
Yeah. Yeah, early morning, right? And as you're heading off to school this morning, here's what you can expect. Temperatures today will be in the mid-90s, 96, mostly sunny skies. It'll be hot. There is a good breeze out there, southerly winds anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour. Right now we're in the 70s, mostly cloudy skies here in town. A few places still in the 80s this morning, so it's not cool by any stretch of the imagination. Temperatures, we'll get it up to about 89 by noontime. Clouds will clear out. 3 o'clock, 94, and I think we top out 95, 96, as we mentioned, with the southerly breeze at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And you have to keep in mind that heat index is going to be close to 100 a little bit later today, if not above. The other thing you got to keep in mind, some traffic patterns change a little bit this time of year. Let's check in with Stephen Cavazos for the latest there. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, thanks, Justin. You know, for the first day of school, we're off to a pretty busy start here on the roadways. 35 at Evans. We've been talking about it all morning long, and if you're just waking up with us, we have these flashing lights out here. That's because a vehicle fire was reported out there a little bit earlier this morning, but the scene is still very active right now, so use caution driving through that area. Let's take you to the map there and remind you, this is right there off 35 northbound at FM 1516, just past Evans Road. This is on the frontage roads lanes of 35, so it is getting a little bit busier out with more people on the roadways, but thankfully we're not seeing a delay in that area. This is out towards Selma, so again, use caution driving through that area. Stalled vehicles right now seem to be a trending issue. 35 southbound off Nogalitos, stalled vehicle reported there, and seeing the same stall reported right here off Loop 410 westbound at McCullough Avenue. So again, check those vehicles before you get on the roadways, especially if you're going to be taking your kiddo to school this morning. But right now the inbound times are looking pretty good. If you're going to be traveling into the downtown San Antonio area from any of these locations, 24 minutes from I-10 in Bernie, 25 from 281 in Bulverde, and 25 minutes coming in from 35 and New Braunfels. One last look here at TransSky 35 at Evans Road, where we still have a very active scene this morning. We'll be keeping a close eye on that and have more school safety reminders, especially when you see those buses out on the roadways later this morning. Mark, Stephanie?
Thank you, Stephen. Arson investigators are carefully going through a Northwest Side apartment where a man was found dead. Firefighters say they found more smoke than flames inside that home when they arrived around 4 o'clock this morning.
Katrina Weber is live where it is happening on Dartbrook Drive near Cinnamon Creek and Fredericksburg Road. Now, Katrina, do they have any reason to believe this is a suspicious fire?
Well, the fire crews tell me they're not going to speculate. They're going to leave that to arson investigators to make that call. But a neighbor did tell me that he found the door of that man's apartment open when he tried to go in and save him. Now, you can see fire crews wrapping up their situation here. They are taking their trucks and leaving. Again, they've been here since about 4 o'clock this morning. Now, the man was found inside his bed, according to firefighters, when they got inside that apartment. The neighbor told me that he woke up to a haze in his own home, then noticed smoke coming in through the vents. He says he went outside and heard the neighbor's smoke alarm going off. He went to go knock on the door, but found the door open and then tried to go inside, but the smoke drove him back several times. Fire crews got here. They did find the man in his bed. They tried to do CPR, but could not save him. And again, we do have arson crews here as well as the other fire investigation team trying to figure out exactly what happened, because firefighters tell me that there weren't a whole lot of flames inside that home, just a lot of smoke. So at this point, they don't have a cause of that fire yet, and they're not saying exactly what their thoughts are as far as to what happened here. But we have noticed a lot of police presence here, which was kind of unusual. But again, waiting to hear from arson investigators what they think about this fire. Reporting live on the northwest side, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Katrina. The Taliban now controls nearly 4 capitals in Afghanistan. The Taliban has ramped up attacks after U.S. forces and other international forces began their withdrawals back in May. They seized rural areas first. Now they're going after bigger cities. Taliban put out a video that reportedly shows a government compound there after the militants took over.
Other news this morning, Texas Democrats are still refusing to return to the state capitol. Most Democrats didn't show up when Governor Abbott opened a special session this weekend. This is the GOP's third attempt to pass new election laws here in Texas. Some Democratic legislators who fled the state last month are still in Washington, D.C. However, Democratic leaders have not committed to sitting out the entire 30-day session, leaving open the possibility that enough could return at some point to form a quorum and end the stalemate.
Today is a big day for San Antonio area students. Many of them are heading back to the classroom.
Sarah Costa joins us live from Hot Wells Middle School with the superintendent of SAISD and more on what students and families can expect. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, and we are at the newly renovated, first time opening Hot Wells Middle School. Now, this previously used to be another school, but they are opening it as Hot Wells Middle School for the first time with new renovations. But I'm here with Superintendent Pedro Martinez of SAISD. You know, we talked to you on our Leading SA segment yesterday, so we're happy to see you again. But just to remind parents, I know a lot of them are concerned about, sending their children back amid this pandemic. So what is the district doing to make sure students are safe?
Well, first of all, we're just very excited to have our children back. The fact that they're coming in person. We started with our intercession programs just a week ago, over 9,000 children. It was over 90% of our schools were open. So that gave us a chance to really perfect our safety procedures. So we're encouraging mask wearing. We've asked parents if they don't want their child to wear a mask to fill out a form that's called an opt-out form. Over 99% of our families want their children to wear masks. And so mask wearing, I'm asking my staff to wear masks. The vast majority of our staff have been vaccinated as well. But we're also sanitizing. We're making sure that there's plenty of time for washing hands. We're doing 3 feet social distancing. We have sneeze guards in the lunchrooms. So, for our families, we just want to make sure that, I'm very confident that our schools are going to be safe. My staff are excited, again, from those summer programs. The children were very excited to come back in person. So for us, we also will have COVID testing across all of our buildings. We're one of the few districts in the country that does that. We did COVID testing actually on Friday, so that gave parents much assurance as well, because, for some of them, their children haven't been in school all summer, and so they got a chance to get their child tested. They got their results within 24 hours. We will continue to report any cases we see in our buildings. I've asked my staff to always call parents whenever their child has been exposed, because that's what I would expect as a parent. So, last year when we ended the year, because we had COVID testing since November of 2019, we had a positivity rate that was well under 1% throughout the entire year. We ended at a 0.3% in June. Many of our elementary schools were at 70% of children in person. So we feel we're ready. We learned a lot of good lessons. I know parents are nervous, But I'll tell you, what I've seen for the most part is children that are excited. I was at open houses last week, and the parents were excited. And, and as a parent, I have a soon-to-be 11-year-old and a 7-year-old. It's not a bad thing, parents, to admit.
Both in SAISD
Both
schools.
in SAISD, and they're both starting today. But, it's not, there's nothing wrong with admitting, parents, that sometimes we're ready for the children to go back to school as well.
Well, a lot of excitement today. Thank you so much for your time again, Superintendent. Best of luck to you guys and all the students returning back to school. And coming up in our next half hour, we'll be talking to the principal of Hot Wells Middle School. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Sarah. And again, we were hearing from Superintendent Pedro Martinez of San Antonio ISD. So here's a list of other districts going back to school today. That includes Cotulla ISD, Edgewood ISD, Karnes City ISD, Pearsall ISD, Pleasanton, and South San ISD all going back today. So for more back to school coverage, you can head over to our website at ksat.com/backtoschool.
609, about 78 degrees.
And still ahead on GMSA, a look at the new Spurs new pickup from Indiana and why he could help the team with long-range shooting.
Does your child's PE lesson have anything to do with their book work? Find out coming up after the break.
And taking a look outside with live cam this morning, we're starting in the upper 70s. We're going to hit those high 90s today, so be prepared. We'll be right back.
613, welcome back. Improving physical education classes at school could be the key to academic success. That's according to researchers in Spain who collected data from children and teens in 11 countries, including the U.S.
That team compared the quality versus the quantity of PE lessons and how it impacted academic performance. So in their study, the team found that simply increasing the number or length of standard PE lessons had little effect on the kids' studies.
However, using the same data, they found lessons with high-intensity activities such as dance and martial arts did have a big impact on academic ability, especially among the younger kids. This could be because high-intensity sports are considered cognitively challenging.
The team of researchers concluded their study suggesting that schools should not just add more PE classes, but should also focus on the quality of those lessons.
Time for morning sports. Our Spurs acknowledging a trade that includes 7-year veteran for Doug McDermott. That will help improve shooting from three-point range for our San Antonio Spurs. The 6'8", 225-pounder averaged over 13.5 points while shooting 53% from the floor. But more importantly, he is one of only 10 players in the league to make over 100 three-pointers while shooting over 50% from the field. He shot over 41% from long range. Pacers will also send the Spurs a 2023 protected second-round pick and the right to swap 2026 second-round picks. The Spurs will give up a protected 2023 second-rounder. McDermott will wear the number 17 in the silver and black. Meanwhile, Spurs completed their summer league play in Utah by going 0-3 with their last loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. The 82-77 defeat on Friday spoiled Devin Vassell's game high of 27 points. Turning point in the Spurs and was the Spurs' second and third quarter, where they were outscored 52-27. Spurs first draft pick Josh Primo also had a great game with 17 points, 3 assists, and 2 block shots. Spurs also lost to both Utah Jazz squads in the first 2 games, failing to score more than 58 points in both games. Spurs now move to Vegas for summer league play. They're scheduled to face the Timberwolves tonight at 6 o'clock. The games of the 32nd Olympiad have officially come to a close. All told, 339 total medals were handed out across 33 sports. The United States were heavy favorites to top the medal count in every category, and they managed to do so thanks to a surge in the final days of competition. Here's a look at the medal count. Americans won the medal table at every summer games since 1996, except for one, Beijing, back in 2008. All told, 20 world records were set at these Olympics. 3 by the U.S., 2 in the pool, 1 on the track. Now some Missions baseball. Missions offense had another tough time against Corpus Christi last night. Even though San Antonio got a much-needed home run in the 4th inning, the team was limited to just 3 hits the whole darn game. San Antonio falls to the Hooks by a final score 3-1. Next up, team back home Tuesday to welcome the Midland Rockhounds to town. That game is set for 7:05 at Nelson Wolff Stadium. And congratulations to the Flying Chanclas of San Antonio. They are the 2021 Texas Collegiate League champions. They shut out the Victoria Generals Saturday afternoon at Wolff Stadium. Final score 8-0. San Antonio finished with a season record of 32-7, and they went undefeated in postseason play. Congratulations, guys.
Congrats. Pretty exciting. Let's go ahead and check in with Stephen Cavazos now. It's going to be a busy morning.
Yeah, very busy morning. And one of the first things I remember when it was the first day of school is my dad saying, "Steven, it's time to get up." And he'd come back 3 times to wake me up. And now it's my Alexa that sets me off. But you know what? If you're going to be getting out on the roadways in the next few minutes, we do want you to be aware there is this issue still out here of 35 at Evans Road. And this has been here all morning long. We've been watching it very closely. Right now, you can see we do have a few more vehicles out on the roadways. And what you're going to want to do when you see those flashing lights is just a reminder, move over and slow down for those first responders because they're out there to work to clear that scene and make the road safer for you. So make sure you pull over there, guys, and slow down. Vehicle fire that was reported there off 35 northbound at FM 1516 just past Evans Road, right on the frontage road lane. Although we saw some vehicles out there right now from that shot at TransGuide, it still hasn't created any delays just yet. But let's go ahead and jump to some stalls here. 35 southbound at Loop 410, a stall still reported out there. And jumping over here to our bus passing rules, we told you we'd talk about buses here in just a moment. But, this is just a reminder. When you see those buses out on the roadways, if you're traveling down a 2-lane road, make sure that you stop in both directions. When you start to see those flashing stop signs that the bus pops out there, that allows the kids to get to where they need to be safely. And if you're going to be traveling in a multi-lane road, that same rule still applies. You must stop in both directions. But if you are traveling down an area where there's a divided highway, you're allowed to proceed with caution. Just move slowly there. And we'll be watching the roads closely on this first day back to school. But Justin's got your first day forecast for these kids.
Yeah, Stephen, thank you. If you're heading to the bus stop this morning, it's warm, it's humid. You know that. It's been a nice summer, though. With that being said, we look back at the month of July. We were basically below average the entire month, and we've started off August below average. Now, I know yesterday it felt pretty hot. We were right at average. But we've put together 36 consecutive days at or below average, which is pretty impressive for a summer here in South Texas. Temperatures may start to drift a little bit above average next few days. We don't have a heat high over us, so it's not going to get blistering hot, but it is going to be toasty nonetheless. And there are heat advisories posted for parts of North Texas and as you go north and then to our south. We're just out of that advisory range, but heat index values will still drift up above 100 in some cases. We have morning cloudiness off and on, and we're reporting cloudy skies at the airport. These clouds will break up pretty quickly once the sun is up. And look at that. Already starting to see some of the blue sky there in the distance as the sun will be on its way up here soon. Temperatures 78 degrees at the airport. South-southeasterly winds at about 9 miles per hour. That'll sort of be our saving grace today. There is going to be a pretty nice breeze, which helps with this heat. 75 Comfort, 79 Canyon Lake, 77 in New Braunfels, 74 in Devine, 78 Cotulla, still low 80s in Del Rio. Keep thinking that number is going to drop below 80. It has not yet. So a very warm start out there. The forecast heat index today showing it could go as high as 107. These are numbers where you have to be careful. 105 Pleasanton, 105 in Gonzales, maybe up around 101 here in San Antonio when you factor in that humidity. As far as the tropics are concerned, things starting to heat up there. We need to keep an eye on this. Okay, it's still way out in the Atlantic, but this system looks a lot better as of this morning. Starting to see some deep thunderstorm activity with this, and the latest forecast from the Hurricane Center takes this west, gives it about a 60% chance of development, and it looks like by probably the middle part of this week it'll be headed towards Cuba. From there, there's still a ton of questions, and it's a little too early to say just yet where it may move, but it is certainly worth watching. If it is named, it would be Fred. That's the next name on the list. We've had sort of a lull in the action, and now things beginning to pick up again. Fred, Grace, Henri would be the next names on the list. Extended forecast. 96 today, 96 tomorrow. Heat index up above 100. And we'll get some coastal showers from, say, Wednesday through the weekend. Nothing that's going to put down much rain. And most of that activity stays relegated to the coast. Doesn't make it up here to San Antonio. But by Sunday, the pattern does change a little bit, and we have put in a 20% chance of rain. Hopefully, we can get a weak front in here, and that would bring our rain chances back a little bit. In the meantime, is a very August-like forecast, guys.
Yes, it is. Those high 90s. Yep. Thank you, Justin.
Yep. 621, about 78 degrees.
And parents have been busy with back-to-school shopping, including one of our photographers here at KSAT. That's ahead on GMSA.
What can I do with less asthma? With Dupixent, I can do more beginner's yoga. Namaste. Namaste. Surprise parties. Aw, you guys. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks. For free! So I can do more of the things I love. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that can improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks and can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And here's something important. Dupixent can cause serious allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis. Get help right away if you have rash, shortness of breath, chest pain, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection, and don't change or stop your asthma treatments, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Are you ready to do more with less asthma? Just ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
Lots of kids going back to school today, and that means parents have spent the past few days gathering up all the necessary school supplies.
And KSAT photojournalist Azian Bermea was one of those parents and captured these moments of his daughter, Adeline, helping him gather up all the things she needed for the classroom.
Hi guys, I'm Adeline. I'll be going to junior high this year, attending YWLA, and today we're going to be going school supply shopping, and so I just wanted to bring that along.
2 packages of the 12 count pencils, 4 color highlighters, 1 handheld pencil sharpener,
1 ruler for math,
3 mechanical pencils,
handy dandy hand sanitizer.
So you need 3 of these. Get these.
This was a pencil sharpener with an eraser. Washable markers. Kills 99.9% of bacteria. Check, 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 question mark, check, 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 check. That's it? Oh, wow. So that took a lot longer than expected, but overall it was fun. I'm excited for the school year, and I just want to wish everybody else a good school year. Bye.
And we wish you a good school year, Adeline. Yeah, those school supplies really add up, especially when you get a receipt about as long as like a CVS receipt.
But they're actual items and not coupons. Whew. Yeah.
Yeah.
It adds up, definitely. Yeah, good luck, Adeline. Today's first day, her sister Kinley, and actually their mom, Azian's wife, Sam, she's also starting the school year because she's also a 3rd grade teacher.
Fantastic. And congratulations and good luck to your daughter, Rooney, starting.
Yeah. Oops, sorry.
What years?
Today's 2nd grade.
2nd grade.
Second
That's what
grade,
I thought.
yes. Yeah. Good luck, Rooney. Whew.
You okay, Mom?
Yeah, a little bit. No, I think we're both a little nervous.
627, about 78 degrees.
And still ahead on GMSA, more on this morning's top story. 1 person dead after an apartment fire on the city's northwest side. Katrina Weber is staying on top of this story and will join us live with the very latest.
Firefighters called to a fire here on the northwest side make a disturbing discovery. They found a man dead in his bed. I'm Katrina Weber. I'll tell you more about it.
New developments in New York. Governor Andrew Cuomo's alleged sex assault scandal. One of his top aides resigns. We'll have the latest details.
A back-to-school Monday, and recess is going to be in typical August fashion. Very warm later on today. The humidity is our main factor this morning. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. It is August 9th.
Happy Monday. Happy back to school. And welcome back, Mark.
Thank you. Good to be back after being out of town for a week.
Nice tan.
Didn't burn. Wore my sunscreen. Heard Justin and Mike in my ear the whole time.
That's good. Well, you look good. Great to have you back.
Thank you.
And then Justin, sunscreen today if you're headed off. Yes.
Sure. I call it don't touch the slide day.
Oh,
That's
gosh. Yes.
It's a don't touch the slide day like all the way through November. But
pretty much.
Yeah, it's going to be hot this afternoon for recess when you get out of school. Let's take a look at the forecast for back to school. If you're heading off to the bus stop this morning, we'll bring in the bus. I think I went the wrong way with that. 76, mostly cloudy this morning. Southeasterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. We'll be around 95 this afternoon. Thing about that number, though, is it's going to feel more like 100 because of the humidity. Thankfully, we will have that breeze that'll kick up a little bit during the afternoon. Pollen count, this is yesterday's number, 940 and moderate. We're finally seeing mold drop off a little bit after several days where it was really high. We'll see where we stand here in a couple of hours when we get that pollen count in. We'll pass it along to you as soon as we get it. Forecast for today, those clouds will burn off pretty quickly. 84 at 10 o'clock, 89 noontime, and then 94 by 3 o'clock. We should top out again, 95, 96 a little bit later today. Pretty average temperature for August. Okay, the roads are going to get more busy this morning. We know that because it is back to school. Let's check in with Steven and see where we are for that morning commute.
You know, and they've been busy all morning, Justin, but probably even busier today because it is the first day back for a lot of students around our area. Take a look at some of these roads here at TransGuide. Now, we are getting off to a very busy start for this Monday morning and seeing some of the issues out there on the roadways that could be impacting that morning drive. Let's go ahead and start taking a look right now at our maps. As you see here, this vehicle fire, we've been talking about it all morning long. 35 northbound is where it's been reported at FM 1516 on the frontage road lanes just past Evans Road. Now, we are seeing more people out there, but drivers, I should say, but thankfully no big issues there. Some stalled vehicles to talk about as well. This stall still out there off I-35 southbound at Loop 410, and we see another stall not too far from there off Loop 410 eastbound at Harry Wurzbach Road. So again, check those vehicles before you get out on the roadways. Thankfully, the inbound times are still looking pretty good if you're heading out in the next few minutes. Coming into the downtown San Antonio area, 29 minutes, looking pretty green from Seguin on I-10. Seeing a little bit of a slowdown there on 87 coming in from Lavernia, and 29 minutes coming in from Flotusville. But taking another look at TransGuide, definitely getting a little bit busier. We're going to have more safety reminders for you drivers as we get these kids back to school on time and, more importantly, safely. Mark, Stephanie?
Thank you, Stephen. See you in a bit. It's now up to arson investigators to figure out how an especially smoky fire started inside a Northwest Side apartment. Firefighters found a man dead inside that home.
That happened in the 9200 block of Dartbrook near Cinnamon Creek and Fredericksburg Road. Katrina Weber is there with a live report. Now, Katrina, were any neighbors affected?
Well, no one else was injured, but neighbors did have to evacuate from their homes. We understand, according to firefighters, that there was a lot of smoke that did get into some of those other units, but no damage from the fire. In fact, they didn't find much fire here at all. A lot of smoke inside a single-story apartment there. We now have arson investigators here going through that apartment, trying to figure out exactly what happened. Let me give you a look at the video from earlier this morning. This fire broke out around 4 o'clock this morning. Now, a neighbor told us that he noticed some of that smoke leaking into his apartment. He got up to see what was going on, went outside, and could hear his neighbor's smoke alarm going off. He then went to the door to try to knock on it, and the door was open, he says. Firefighters then got here. They found the door open as well. They went inside, found the man in a bedroom, did CPR on him, but they say they could not save him. That man did die, possibly related to this fire, maybe something else. We don't know yet. That is what arson investigators are trying to figure out. No cause given on this fire yet. Firefighters told me it looked like it started in the kitchen area, but again, they're leaving all of that up to the investigators who are still here at this moment. And so we are waiting to find out more about what happened to that man and exactly how this fire started. Reporting live on the Northwest Side, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
All right, thank you, Katrina. We now know the name of a woman killed in a wrong-way crash over the weekend. That woman has been identified as 25-year-old Daniela Lute, a registered nurse with Methodist Hospital. Her mother says she loved helping those in need. Lute was one of 2 women who died after a suspected drunk driver crashed into their vehicle on I-35 and Walsham Road. That was on the city's northeast side. That suspected drunk driver is facing 2 counts of intoxication manslaughter.
Turning to the coronavirus, the latest numbers for Bexar County. As of Friday, our 7-day average of infections, 1,346. In our hospitals, 1,002 people currently are fighting COVID, with 273 in the ICU. 158 of them are currently on ventilators.
For those still in need of a COVID vaccine, there are some opportunities happening later today. Alamo City Barber College distributing the Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson shot from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. The San Antonio Zoo is giving out second doses of the Pfizer and the J&J from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And Second Baptist Church is giving away the same shots from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. For more vaccination events throughout the week, you can head to our website at KSAT.com.
We've been chatting about it all morning long. Many students are getting ready to head out the door this morning for the first day of school. Many of them probably wondering what kind of changes will be in place in response to the pandemic.
Sarah Costa joins us live from Hot Wells Middle School with more on what students and families can expect. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning. And Hot Wheels Middle School is a newly renovated school, formerly Ball Academy. And we have the language arts teachers. Say good morning, guys. They are so excited to have their students come back in person. I know a lot of excitement, some nerves out there. I'm joined by one of the language arts teachers, Mrs. Amber Gates. And what is your message to students who might be a little nervous this morning?
Well, good morning, San Antonio. Hot Wheels, we just welcome you back to school this year. We're all feeling a little nervous, to be honest with you, but the biggest message is that, we love our kids, we care for them, and we have high academic expectations for them. And so that's the message we're sending out from Hot Wheels School this morning.
Great. And I know Principal Miss Rose Ekbrecht just walked in. Good morning. I know you're, come on over here. There we go. I know this is very exciting for students, especially because a lot of the new renovations. So what is new about Hot Wheels Middle School?
The Z Space. We have a Z Space lab that is virtual reality, but on the next level, like what doctors really use. So that is one of the most exciting things that we do have. Of course, I have my fabulous staff.
Good morning, guys, again.
That is also wonderful, but that is a centerpiece of our campus that I can say is really different from the other campuses. It's our Z Space.
Are you guys excited to have the students? And I know COVID, we talked to the superintendent earlier about those protocols. Do you feel like you guys are ready and safe to accept all these students in person?
Absolutely. We have the same safety protocols that we had last year. So we haven't, and we are also asking everyone to wear a mask, right? But we know that the governor does not allow us to force anyone to wear a mask. But we are asking everybody to do so. We are also washing our hands. We are sanitizing our areas. So we have the same stringent protocols that we had last school year.
And about how many students are going to come in today?
So 426 anticipated, but I'm thinking we're going to get about 450, hoping for 500 by the end of the month.
Well, good luck to you guys. Good luck, teachers. Thank you so much. They are very excited. A lot of nerves and excitement here at Hot Wheels Middle School. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Sarah. Yes, good luck to all the teachers starting today. So SAISD is not the only district returning to school today. Here's a list of the other districts going back. That includes Cotulla, Edgewood, Karnes City, Pearsall, Pleasanton, and South San ISD. For more information about back to school coverage, you can head over to ksat.com/backtoschool.
There is other news this morning. New York's Governor Andrew Cuomo's top aide has now resigned as Cuomo's sexual harassment scandal takes a new turn.
One of his accusers is now speaking publicly after filing a criminal complaint. ABC's Megan Tevrizian has the latest.
This morning, another bombshell in the scandal surrounding New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. His top aide, Melissa DeRosa, resigning. DeRosa was considered one of Cuomo's most trusted advisors, sitting next to him during his pandemic news conferences. She released a statement late Sunday reading in part, "Personally, the past 2 years have been emotionally and mentally trying," adding, "I am forever grateful for the opportunity to have worked with such talented and committed colleagues on behalf of our state." She did not mention Cuomo. Her resignation comes less than a week after New York's Attorney General concluded Cuomo sexually harassed 11 women. Cuomo was seen over the weekend for the first time since releasing his pre-recorded message last week, denying the allegations. His lawyer slamming the AG's investigation as biased.
He did not grope her, and there was evidence that was provided by several individuals to the Attorney General about potential motives for her to have made that claim. I'm not going to get into that now, but none of that was included in the report.
Cuomo's now former top aide, Melissa DeRosa, was also implicated in the Attorney General's report for allegedly helping to retaliate against one of Cuomo's accusers. As for Cuomo himself, if he refuses to resign, steps are already underway to begin a possible impeachment process. Megan Tevrizian, ABC News, San Diego.
Look for more on that story coming up on Good Morning America.
Time now, 6:41 and about 78 degrees.
Vision impairment, not uncommon. Many Americans suffer from another eye issue that usually leads to other health problems. We have details after the break.
And welcome back. It's about 6:45. So up to 40% of Americans are nearsighted and another 60% are farsighted. But there's another vision issue that can be the source of other health complaints.
And as RJ Marquez tells us, it often goes undiagnosed.
Seeing clearly up close and far away, that's the focus of those annual eye exams.
And you get tested in your left eye and your right eye, and we aim for 20/20. But what we're not always addressing is not just how you're seeing, but how your eyes are aligned and how they're working together.
Optometrist Dr. Amanda Nanasi says eye alignment is particularly critical when it comes to computer use, something most of us engage in every day.
If you get put in a situation where your eyes have to be perfectly aligned like this all day, and not even just in one spot, but doing this, looking from one screen to the other, that little change, that misalignment can cause all kinds of problems for our patients.
Headaches, eye strain, fatigue, blurred vision, neck and shoulder pain, dizziness, dry eye, and light sensitivity are all associated with misaligned eyes. A diagnostic test can determine if someone's eyes are misaligned, making them potential candidates for something called NeuroLens. The NeuroLens can be made using your existing vision prescription or alone by itself. It corrects eye alignment with a contoured prism.
And what that prism does is it allows the image to come to our eyes rather than our eyes having to constantly go to the image.
Dr. Nanasi says the NeuroLens is helping her exceed patient expectations.
Expect me to be able to make them see more clearly, but not feel better and improve their overall quality of life with just a pair of glasses.
While the lenses are not yet covered by vision insurance plans, patients can get a full refund for the cost if they don't experience symptom relief. RJ Marcus, KSAT 12 News.
Well, we are keeping our eyes on the situation that is unfolding right now off 35 at Evans. We've been talking about it all morning long, and this was inevitable when we saw these flashing lights out there for quite some time. Now that we're getting more people on the roadways, big delays right now that we can possibly expect now that more folks are out there. Taking a look, 35 northbound at FM 15, we're already starting to see traffic slow down there, and we're going to be watching that very, very, very closely, especially as more kiddos are going to be getting to school today. So keep an eye out for that, parents. Loop 410 eastbound at Harry Wurzbach Road, still that stall reported out there. But let's just a reminder, we're going to see a lot of vehicles out on the roadway, but keep in mind, kids are also going to be on their bikes and walking to school. So for those kiddos, make sure you're always using the sidewalks, cross the street at intersections or marked crosswalks, and always obey those crossing guards. And of course, follow all the rules of the road. That includes the traffic, signs, and signals. So just a reminder for those kiddos that are going to be walking or biking to school today. But one last look at this mess here at 35 at Evans Road. We're going to watch this closely, but Justin is watching the forecast.
Stephen, thank you. Let's take a look at a KSAT Connect picture we got in last night. This is a beautiful shot of the sunset. Irma says she thinks she can see an angel there. I see that. It looks great. Irma, good job. And by the way, if the kiddos are heading out the door this morning, I know it's busy. I know you got a lot going on, but if you want to snap photos, send it into our KSAT Connect. You can do that on the KSAT weather app. We'd love to see them. We'll show some of them for back to school. Forecast for today, it's a hot one, 96 the expected high. Heat index will be up close to 103. And we're not alone here. All of Texas is going to be baking today. In fact, there are some heat advisories in place as you get up towards northeast Texas and then down to our south around the Corpus area. There's the scene outside right now. We've got some low clouds there in the distance, but the sun already starting to pop up there, and that'll start the process of heating us up. 78 at the airport, 77 Kelly, 77 Randolph. And a good south-southeasterly breeze. That may kick up a little bit today, by the way. Some gusts up around 20 miles per hour, maybe even 25. 77 currently in Bulverde, 75 Comfort, 78 at Stinson, and 77 out there at Randolph. 78 Cotulla, still in the 80s. Del Rio and dew points are awful high, mid-70s. That'll contribute to our heat index today, which will be above 100 basically every day this week. Maybe dropping off a little bit Friday just because temperatures come down some. We talked about the tropics last half hour, but did something a little different for this half hour. We're looking at our developing system here, and it looks a little bit better, 60% chance of development. But what I did is I put the spaghetti models on here, and these can always be helpful. It's a little early for this. Now, we don't have a center of circulation yet, so we can't put too much stock in this. But it does give us a general idea of where this thing may be headed. And notice, as we get into Sunday, this is the end of the forecast. It wants to push it towards the Gulf of Mexico. We're not going to get too worried about it yet, but it is something we need to watch not only here, but folks in Florida, obviously folks in Cuba, And it does look like things are starting to ramp up a little bit in the tropics. We have some time to watch it. We'll certainly keep you posted. Heat index next few days will be 100 plus. And we may get a little bit more cloud cover Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, a couple coastal showers, nothing too much to worry about. It's not until Sunday that we get some sort of a pattern change, and that may bring rain chances back. But in the meantime, for the bus stop, hot, humid, that's the bottom line, guys.
We knew it was coming, but what a stark contrast from the summer weather we've had so far up till now.
It's been so rainy, and that's kept temperatures down. Now we're into much more of a typical summer pattern.
All right, thank you, Justin.
Yep.
Yeah, we've been pretty lucky. Hey, real quick, I wanted to wish my niece, Camila, happy birthday. I call her Cammy, actually. So happy birthday, Cammy. We love you. I cannot believe you're 12 years old today.
Happy birthday. Right now it's 6:50 on your Monday morning, about 77 degrees.
And do you have a pest problem? Warmer weather can be the reason bugs are making their way into your home. Tomorrow on GMSA, we're going to tell you some of the best ways to rid your home of these insects.
Outside with live cam on your back to school Monday. We've got some morning clouds, but those will certainly burn off later. Traffic looks pretty good right there. We're going to check back in with Stephen Cavazos coming up.
What began as a call about a fire has turned into a death investigation. Good morning, I'm Katrina Weber here on the northwest side. This is happening in the 9200 block of Dartbrook. A man found dead inside his apartment after firefighters investigated a fire. This started around 4 o'clock this morning. A neighbor told me that he heard a smoke alarm going off inside that neighbor's house. Went to try to investigate, went to knock on the door and found the door open. He could not get inside because of the thick black smoke, but firefighters got here. They got inside and they say they found a man inside his apartment in a bedroom. They performed CPR on him, but they say they could not save him. That man did die. Now, arson investigators have been here ever since trying to figure out how the fire started. We also are hoping to learn more about the death of that man, whether it was related to this fire or perhaps something else. Reporting from the northwest side, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
And happy first day of school. We're keeping a watchful eye on this situation here off 35 at Evans Road. Right now you see traffic back to back right now. And that's because there was a vehicle fire reported out there earlier this morning. We've been talking about it throughout the morning here on GMSA. Traffic right now moving at 39 miles per hour, picking up to 47 there on those northbound lanes of 35. But overall, it's pretty green here in the Alamo City. Getting a little bit busy with some stalls out there. So check the vehicles before you get the kids to school today. But we'll be watching this closely, and Justin is watching the weather.
Thanks, Stephen. It's a sticky morning out there. Lots of humidity. Temperatures will be up around 89 by noontime. We'll lose some of this morning cloud cover and then mostly sunny this afternoon. 96. The key there, though, is the heat index is going to be around 100. That'll be the case next several days. We may see a few coastal showers midweek, guys.
Good luck to everybody out on this back to school Monday. Be safe out there.
Yeah, have a wonderful first day, and we'll see you back here at 9.